Hey guys, it's the Aussie Arm Wrestler here, and I'm bringing you Devon Larratt's top 5 WAL matches. Ready? Bang! Number 5, WAL 2015 right hand semi-final versus John Brzezink. Now, although the great Devon loses this match 2-1, it makes the top 5 list because of purely on round 1. If you go back and watch it, it is an absolute masterclass on how you should arm wrestle. And not only on how you should arm wrestle, but he is doing it against the absolute greatest. This is pure technique personified. And at the end of it, he makes the GOAT, the legend, John Brzezink, pin himself. Not many people can do that. Not many people can make the great one lay down, but this is why this automatically, even though with a loss, makes my top 5. Number 4, WAL 402 versus the Tugboat, Jerry Catarac. This finishes 3-2 and is so entertaining, and it's always entertaining when Devon pulls lickety-lips Jerry Catarac. Although Jerry gets a point on elbow fouls, this still is an absolute belter of an arm wrestle. Go and jump straight into round 3 where Devon goes into Jerry's strength. He just not only wants to beat him, but he wants to beat Jerry in his own game. And Devon is a bee stick away from getting pinned and manages to pull through, pronate through, and be able to anchor lickety-lips the big tugboat Jerry Catarac. Then, round 4, Jerry gets a quick flash pin, so at 2-all to be able to bounce back and absolutely dominate round 5. That's why this makes the list. Number 3, WAL 504 versus Dave Chafe. Now this is a super heavyweight battle between Devon and Super Bowl Dave Chafington III. It gets off to an absolute slow start for Devon as Dave powers through him, even on the running foul, and takes round 1 by just pure piss-off power and rips through Devon in order to get the pin. Now, when Devon fights back, he fights ugly. And if you include the trash talk, it's something that the Aussie arm wrestler loves. A bit of trash talk, getting your hands dirty, and he gets everybody's favourite move, the King's move. Implements the King's move to beat Dave Chafe, and then it gets very ugly in round 4, a double King's move. That's right, it makes every arm wrestler throw up, but the double King's move happens. But what makes every single round so impressive is that Devon is, if those WAL pads were any more swollen, because they're like big fuck off balloons, then Devon probably would have lost every match. But he is just that smallest gap away and still manages to win 3 out of 4 rounds. And that's why this match is 3rd on the list. Number 2, WAL 506 left hand versus Wagner Borellato. Now this match has everything. Wagner morphs into the Ultimate Warrior by shaking the table. He then morphs into a real life-size Brazilian bull. He's kicking his feet and stopping him. The passion from the Brazilian is great, and it is only matched by Devon. But we all know the Aussie arm wrestler loves some left arm fuckery. So if you move to round 2, that's where it gets real exciting, because Devon just decides to kick it back old school and whip out the dad move. That's right, the dad move. He slides down his hand and absolutely embarrasses Wagner in this one and is able to pin him. Then in round 3, Devon likes to go into his bag of tricks and whip out the can opener. But in this one, the can just gets a bit stuck and the tin of beans ends up spilling over because Wagner ends up winning round 3. But it's round 4 with the variety of all the tricks that Devon has done and has shown us how good he is. he just wins round 4 and the match with pure power. So this match has everything. It's got passion, it's got excitement, it's got a dad move, it's got left arm fuckery. That's why it is on our Aussie Arm Wrestlers number 2. Number 1, WAL 405 versus the Wild Horse, Matt Mask. Now, from the get-go, this just looks like you've walked in the lounge room and your 2 older siblings are ready to punch each other up. It's definitely got a super heavyweight boxing fight ready for it. But you can tell it's your 2 older siblings because they end up behaving like children at the end of round 2 when the match is over. But you see Devon and Matt Mask continuing to pin each other. But this match has everything. Long battles, check. Devon trash talking, check. Matt Mask ready to kick Devon in his mouth, check. But it's the variety and the tools that Devon uses in order to pin this one that's very impressive. And of course in round 3, we get this. Then as you can see, both men are absolutely sweating. Worse than a pig that's been running around for 15 minutes not wanting to get caught. And round 4 is just a huge battle. And that's what these 2 needed. And Matt Mask ends up pinning himself a few times. But it even keeps going afterwards, which is entertaining. As Matt Mask throws a few expletives that the camera forgot to pin out there as he's really annoyed with Devon. But Devon ends up doing every single thing you want on primetime TV. And this match was why the Aussie arm wrestler became a huge Devon fan. It had everything you want in sports entertainment and sports personified. That's why this match gets number 1 on the list. Thanks to WAL, and just hit that subscribe button if you want to experience the most unique entertainment in this great sport. And as always, ready, bang!